I know y'all like the interviews, but we're gonna set up some interviews.
That's
And
right.
listen, please, like us, subscribe, share. We're on Apple iTunes,
Stitcher, Podbean,
Spotify, YouTube,
YouTube channel is lit.
Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Conversations with Malik.
That's right.
Listen, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
First of all, there's so much going on.
Did you see that guy shoot up the police precinct?
Gosh, shout out the
Who's up?
police precinct.
Who was up with that?
Yo, he.
But was it confirmed it's the same guy that? Because a cop got shot in the neck.
Yeah, but they say he walked out of the he walked out today, and then had all the police out, and he walked into the car today out the hospital, so he's fine. They got him, so he didn't get killed.
Right, and the head of the police union, Pat Lynch, he's just on 10. So whenever something happens, he's like, first of all, Pat Lynch, what I don't understand, has the police ever done anything wrong?
Never.
They've
Never.
never done anything
Never.
wrong.
That's a fact.
And how dare you? So I don't understand what inspired this guy to make this move. That was a pretty gutsy move. Wouldn't ever.
He just was.
I don't care how much hate you have in your
he
heart for the
just was
police.
shooting.
Don't do that. That you just go in there blazing,
He went in.
and they fucked him up. They he's
That's
standing
crazy.
there in court with a big old black eye, eyes
Really?
shut.
Yeah.
Then he looked
Yeah,
crazy.
they went in on him, man.
Yeah, they did, and rightfully so. You come up in their house, guns blazing. You have a right to do that.
Really?
I
He
mean,
looks bad.
Did he really think he's gonna get away with that?
I
Cameras.
don't think he. Maybe he need to go back to his wife, his jail wife,
Are people?
because he just got released.
He just got released. He shot at the police before, back in the days. That's what.
Oh,
he
is
was
that
in-
what it is?
That's what he was in jail for. He was in jail for shooting up the cops.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
So this is like a vendetta that he's gonna continuously have, especially if he gets released.
Yeah, he don't. Obviously, he don't like police. Something happened with him and the cops, and he don't like the
Probably.
police.
Right.
Damn.
He don't like cops.
Right. And this happened before. Dang. I'm surprised he got out.
I mean, this time they probably gonna put him away. Wow, right now,
He did 10 years.
man. Don't tell him what he's gonna
He
do.
probably
now.
didn't hit anybody 10 years ago.
That,
But that's how many times he probably shot that gun off. That'd probably be all his attempted murder.
that police he's in critical condition right now, right?
No,
I
didn't he
think
just
there's-
walk out?
There's one of
No,
them.
no, he's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
But there was two of them. There was another guy that got shot.
Yeah, he's fine though. They're all fine. And
That's why it's a blessing. Thank God nobody got killed.
thank God nobody got killed. We don't want that to happen to
No.
the police. Most.
Our boys in blue, we got family members, loved ones
No
who are
doubt.
boys in blue.
No doubt.
We
I got
appreciate
family
all
too.
the police that put their lives on
That's a
the
fact.
line for us.
No
Right,
doubt.
especially
No doubt.
in the subways now. There's more police ever in the subways now, which I'm noticing. I don't get on the subways often, but I was on the subway just recently.
Oh, well,
So-
did you see that they had that strike? Wasn't that last week? They had that strike and they
That
were
was-
gluing
yeah.
up and marking up the turnstiles and getting people free rides. And they were like, screw the police.
Screw the police.
Screw the police.
That's crazy, yo.
That's what they were saying. Yo, but did you see this that happened in Thailand?
Uh-oh.
This dude went off in Thailand. He's a former soldier. And his name is, and I'm gonna screw this name up, Jack Ram for fifth. Jack Ramathith Thoma. Yo, look, first of all, these names are Thailand. Names from Thailand and the Philippines are the hardest names to pronounce. You try to pronounce it. It's JAKRAP
J-A-K.
RAP
Jack.
HANTH.
Jarapah.
Jahafa.
Thomas killed his commanding officer, stole weapons from a military base, and
Oh,
went
wow.
on to launch a devastating attacks on civilians in the city of Nakhon Ratchasima. Now look, they even got to the point where, and this is no joke. So far, 26 people have been confirmed dead with 57 injured, but those numbers can rise. On Sunday mornings, the security forces shot Jack dead after he had been holed up all night in a shopping center. So, you know, the attack begins. Jack 32 kills his commander and officer. And then, you know, he kills the colonel's mother-in-law, right? And then he steals weapons, a HK-33 assault rifle. You know, he flees. You know, then he goes into the terminal shopping center, and he's just shooting people up. Now, supposedly, this was over some money, and he felt like he wasn't, you know.
He didn't get a raise.
Yeah, man.
That's some heavy artillery for, you know, not getting some extra money.
Yeah, man.
So he just went crazy.
Nah, it's not over that. I think he was like invested in some stuff, and he felt like the military wronged him. And you know, he even got to the point where you know, they brought his mother to try to talk to him, and you know, his mother was trying to talk to him, but I guess at that point, you know, he's like, "Look, man, you know, Mom, I'm in too deep."
Did he commit suicide?
And no, they sent the forces in,
and they got him,
and he died. He died guns blazing.
Oh, okay, damn.
You know, and that's just
a sad way to go, man. When you get your mom come in, and she's seeing all that,
and she's trying to talk it down.
She's trying to talk it down. She feel like she got some power to talk it down, so he could.
But my thing is, they never do that here. I mean, that was nice of them. They're really like trying to like, yo, man, let's end this. You know.
Were other lives in jeopardy at that point?
Well, yeah, he had already killed people.
He already killed people, and there were more people.
And shot many people, and there was
I mean, that's why if there was like a possible hostage situation,
yeah,
I could
it was.
Why?
Yeah, he was
they
held
had
up.
to get other people to kind of negotiate him down.
Yeah. I just never heard of that myself.
With him,
maybe it happened.
It just made it even worse. He would have probably still been alive, just get locked up.
Yeah, and then we got Gail, man. Like,
oh, Jeff, tell us about Gail.
Yeah, man. Well, I ain't gonna tell you. I'm just gonna play it. I got some stuff from Gail right here.
Yeah, but you gotta tell us. You gotta tell the listeners because they might not know.
Hey, well, listen.
Who don't know about that?
I mean,
but you can't assume they know. You know,
this is true.
They could just be. They could have been at work and they're hearing it for us. We're a show. We gotta tell them.
That's true.
And then talk about it.
That's true. It's very simple. Gail King is an author, broadcaster, and journalist for CBS News. Mm-hmm. Lisa.
Oprah's friend. You know, she's not.
Oprah's best friend.
Oprah's best friend.
So CBS News. That's Oprah's girl. That's Gail.
Right hand girl.
Right.
Lisa Deshawn Leslie. She's an American former professional basketball player. Very good friends with Kobe Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very, very good friends.
Right.
So there was an interview that Gail King had with Lisa.
Right.
And here's some clips of the interview.
Gail.
Located because of the sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time. Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, let's go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Kobe's, he was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way.
Now, do you think that Gail should have asked? I mean, he's gone. Kobe is gone.
Should have asked what?
Do you think Gail should have asked a question like that with regards to something that took place a long time ago in his life?
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like, why did she have to even bring that up?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know a lot of people disagree that she had to bring up something that happened so long ago.
Mm-hmm.
But some people feel like she was doing her job, and Lisa wasn't really concerned. She didn't walk off. As you could see, Lisa was.
No, she stood her ground and defended her homie. Like she should have.
Mm-hmm.
As a true friend would.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on that? Like,
as far as Gail's concerned, like playing devil's advocate, I could see where, because the topic was already brought up by that white journalist.
And it was brought up on a couple of other news.
And they were calling him a rapist. They had that comedian who put it out there and was like, he's dead, the rapist is dead. You know what I mean? I forgot his name, Ashara or whatever, and he can't get no gigs now either. But I think as a journalist, she probably should have touched on it. Maybe, and I understand it's a sensitive time, but I understand in her job where she probably had to address it just for Lisa, to defend him in that way and put a good light on who he is as an individual. Now, do I want to hear anything about it? Nah, I don't want to hear about that rape charge. We already know that rape was bullshit.
That's my thing.
So I already understand where it come from. I even understand where your boy came out and just totally violated her.
The girl in Denver, the white girl,
Yeah.
first of all, was a drug addict. She had major drug problems.
Right.
After that, she checked into a rehab. She had someone else's semen that was in her that wasn't even 24 hours old.
And just because he apologized, that doesn't mean he
And he settled. That doesn't mean
that doesn't mean he admitted to rape.
That's
It
true.
just means that he admitted that he's not gonna victimize her again. He feels like, okay, maybe she doesn't see what I see. I saw consensual sex. She said no when I was trying to come in through the back.
Well, that's what. So what happened was he had blood on his shirt because they had anal sex.
Right. So the sex was consensual. He just went to the back, and that wasn't consensual.
Yeah. And so
And
the
it
blood
might
made
hurt.
it seem like, well, why is she bleeding? You must have forced yourself. She's the pure white virgin, which wasn't the case.
Right.
The blood wasn't from the vagina. The blood was from the anal. Period.
I got more clips. Check this clip out right here.
Is it even a fair question to talk about it, considering he's no longer with us and that it was resolved? Or is it really part of his history?
I think that the media should be more respectful. At this time, it's like if you've had questions about it, you've had many years to ask him that.
Right.
It's something that we should keep hanging over his legacy. I mean, it went to trial.
It was dismissed because the victim in the case refused to testify. So it was dismissed.
And I think that's how we should leave it.
Not just that, Gail, you gotta play that clip of her apology. Because she went on to say how CBS, they had a whole interview, but they put that part of the interview out. So what was CBS trying to do?
Exactly.
That's a good point.
And check before you play that. The reason why it's not received from Gail and Oprah. Number one, Oprah's a billionaire, and Gail's the well-off friend of a billionaire who enjoys the
I think she
billionaire.
gets a few million.
Yeah.
It's a millionaire now.
Yeah, she's a millionaire, but she's enjoying a billionaire's lifestyle because she's Oprah's best friend. How far are the best friends that
Right.
they actually go?
Well, she cried. There was a. That's a different
That's to
situation.
be,
See,
Right.
you know, many people think that they
that's
are.
an
That's
assumption.
true.
There's no facts to that.
That's true.
There's
There's no facts.
There's no facts
That he
to
could be right,
that.
though. And you definitely right. with
Tickle,
what you
tickle, lickle, lickle. Now, with that being said,
Y'all are so messy.
people feel that sometimes Oprah and Gail could be very condescending. And if you hear what Snoop was saying, Snoop was like, that's why we don't F with y'all like that.
It's not just Snoop. Dr. Boyce Watkins was on there.
Yeah,
He said, none of us F with
Yeah.
y'all like that.
Yeah.
He said, and all of us been not messing with y'all.
Right.
Now, you know what I get from that? Snoop is a part of,
That rap culture.
he's a part of the star culture.
Right.
And he's saying, we been.
But remember,
We don't mess with y'all, and we've been not messing with y'all.
if you remember, Oprah refused to interview or even have a rap artist on her show.
On her show.
A long time because
That's
she felt
true.
like they were too offensive.
That's true.
So rap
From
culture,
that whole Bill, she was
Right.
with that whole Bill Cosby talking
But-
down to us.
right? But
That was
yeah,
like the
but
beginning.
No, no,
her
but
and
you
Oprah-
remember-
But you see how Bill Cosby had tweeted or had texted Snoop, tweeted to Snoop, and it said thank you for what you put out for Oprah, because what's happening with Oprah lately, and they feel, and then black men had felt.
When did he
like,
text Snoop? Recently
You
from
didn't
jail?
see that? Look that up. Yeah, because you got to
Well-
read that. He from jail. He had one of his people put out a tweet about it.
Really?
Yeah, Bill Cosby is texted Snoop. Snoop put it out.
Oh.
But they
so Bill
feel
trying to get back.
that they trying to attack black men, and I can see where y'all say that, because they doing exposés on Michael Jackson while he's dead, trying to build. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Talking about
That's a fact.
made a whole movie with these young boys that were lying. You know what I'm saying? And then they're talking about who
Yeah.
else? It's R. Kelly. They did the R. Kelly thing.
Yeah.
He deserved that. But
Well, Snoop went in. I know y'all heard this right here.
You okay?
oh Lord.
Out of pocket for that. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We expect more from you, Gail. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after Harvey Weinstein asking them dumbass questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call him one? You funky dog-head bitch. Jesus Christ, Snoop.
That's crazy. I mean, I
Her,
think
her hair. I saw somebody post. My friend Rachel from Rochdale Ray Diamonds. She posted a picture of like this retriever. I know it was a brown dog with Gail's hair, and it looked like Gail.
They have been dogging
There've been
the
a lot of
crap
memes.
out
They've
of
been
her.
dogging.
They've been dogging the crap out
So
of
this
her.
what Bill said. He tweeted and thanked Snoop. He said, when they brought me to my gated community and placed me inside of my penthouse, they didn't win, nor did they silence me. Cosby or whoever is running his account wrote, it's so sad and disappointing that, I don't know what he just meant by that. It's so sad and disappointing that successful black women are being used to tarnish the image and legacy of successful black men, even in death. Are these people that are in need of fame, ratings, or money, on behalf of myself, Camille, and my family, thank you, thank you, thank you. My heartfelt prayers are with Kobe and his family, as well as with Michael Jackson and his family. May their legacies live forever. Let me tell you something. Yo, the technology of the white imperial power to this is Willie Lynch 4.0. They have digitalized Willie Lynch's strategy. And let me tell you something about Willie Lynch. Willie Lynch was a genius. And this is Black History Month, read the Willie Lynch letter.
Which they still out on, if that's real.
Look, it worked.
Okay.
the Willie
And they
Lynch-
named lynching after him. That's why I believe it is to be real, because the word lynch is in honor of Willie Lynch. They wasn't calling it lynching before then.
Okay.
Okay? But in any essence, they were having, listen, slavery was a hard business. That's why the people who was in charge of us were so mean to us. Because slavery was so hard. We never surrendered, man. That's the myth, that we were broken and stayed broken and surrendered to neo-colonialism and chattel slavery is the biggest lie ever told. That we just said, oh, this is just the way it is. Some of us were. But for the most part, it was slaves always running away. Slaves always killing the master. They always poisoning the food. They always rebelling. I mean, it was hard. That's why they stopped.
Right.
They didn't stop because it was easy. Because if it was easy, we'd still be slaves. Because one thing about European society, they don't like to pay people, and they still don't. Ask the college basketball and football and soccer players. They don't want to pay people.
Acts the 13th Amendment.
They just don't like paying people, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I believe this is supposed to be her apology. It don't sound like one, but
It was very powerful when she looked me in the eye as a member of the media to say it's time for the media to leave it alone and to back off. But at the end, when she said it's time to leave it alone, I insisted that part be in the interview because I thought that it put a nice button on that part of the conversation. I talked to Lisa last night. I believe that Lisa was okay with the interview, and I felt really good about the interview. So for the network to take the most salacious part when taken out of context and put it up online is very upsetting to me, and that's something I'm going to have to deal with them.
now that doesn't sound like an apology. But what was she? When she's talking about she's gonna deal with them.
Is that which one? What day was that? Is that the one where she was in her kitchen or whatever? There was another one.
This
Yeah, it
is
might
a
be a
different
different
one.
one.
This
She
is-
had another one where she was like, if I would have saw what y'all saw, and that was the first introduction to it, I would have been upset too. Like, she rightfully feels like she was wronged by her, by CBS, because she was like, they shouldn't have put that up there like that. Because if I saw what, she's like, I don't even blame y'all for being mad. Because if I saw what you saw, I would be upset.
That's why there's so many sides to everything.
Right.
Don't you feel like she's saying the same thing here? She's saying that
I mean, it doesn't
She
sound
did.
like an apology there because, you
It
know.
sounds like she's
it's-
explaining.
she's explaining.
She's
it.
explaining in that one, but in her one that she did on her social media or whatever, she actually, put up an apology.
See if you can find an apology. While we,
Yeah.
while we go to the Black apology, man.
Because I was trying to get the latest stuff here, because that right there.
This is bad. And you want we haven't even had the memorial yet.
Exactly.
Is that happening on the 24th?
The 24th.
Yeah.
Okay.
And his number.
Got you.
So, I mean, basically, they taking their time because, I mean, it ain't nobody to embalm or, I mean, maybe they found a piece of a bone. But with that helicopter fuel and that explosion and that heat, I mean,
It's probably just pieces.
I mean, what was it that they found? Because you talking about,
I'm thankful they haven't they disclosed that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thankful. It's better left unsaid.
Yeah.
I mean, they might have found like some meat that they could send to a lab.
Really?
Nah.
I mean, they have to find human parts and send it to the lab to identify the bodies. I'm sure they found some pieces, because they found some bodies, because when you saw the scene, you saw pink blankets.
Mhm.
Those were the bodies.
That's man.
Oh, okay, liberty.
Liberty. We giving
You-
liberty.
you-
Now listen,
So it's
liberty.
pork and a
If
pig.
you want to endorse the show, we'll take anything right now.
This is your tub.
But I mean, look, we got some. It's Black History Month, man, and we got some dope, and we're gonna get back to that, and we're gonna talk about the topic from last week with the British awards. The guy who played
Jakeem.
Jakeem.
Phoenix.
Yeah. Because I really want to talk about that because the Grammys, the Oscars.
Because
didn't
he do it again at another award show at the Oscars last night?
He did it again last night.
I
This
believe
very
he did.
same thing.
I think he did. I didn't see it. You know, ever since Oscars so white, I really don't watch the Oscars.
Yeah, me too.
So listen, we got a lot of great stuff going on, man, and businesses around the country are opening up to black-owned businesses. The Atlanta International Airport, which if you've never been there, that's a dope fucking airport.
Really?
Atlanta International Airport is ridiculous.
You know, I never flew into Atlanta.
Go to Atlanta International
I'll be there in May.
Airport, and
Cousins get
it opened its first black-owned barbershop.
Oh, wow.
Roosevelt Gilbert is the first black-owned owner to open a barbershop in one of the busiest airports in America. Hartsfield Jackson.
That's different.
Yo, man, shout out to you, man. Yo,
Yo, there are people long layovers. They
yo,
go
isn't
from one
that a good
country.
idea?
It's a
Great idea.
brilliant idea.
A barbershop
A
in the
brilliant
airport?
idea. Shoot, they need to.
Dope.
Isn't that a great idea? You
Yeah.
get I don't gotta stress. First of all, I can't check in till 4.
Right.
I got an earlier flight.
Right.
I ain't get a chance to
Right.
link up with my barber.
Get a nail technician and a beauty supply. Yeah,
But we
beauty
gonna
salon.
stop while we
He
in the
definitely-
listening.
He definitely needs to make that unisex eventually, because women will be up in there.
Hell yeah. I mean, some women always try
Some
to
women
go ready and prepared, but you got a lot of flights lay over in Atlanta for hours.
True. That's true.
And
But women is a
they
little
might
bit
be
finicky.
coming home from vacation dogged and want to go home the
They
next
don't want just
day.
anybody doing their hair though. Women is a little,
I mean, but we
They're
might get our
different.
nails and feet done.
That's true.
yeah.
But Atlanta's popping, man.
Yeah,
That's dope.
Atlanta is.
So this is dope.
I heard the prices of the homes are going up too.
Prices of homes are going up. Listen, Reebok partners with Ava DuVernay's Array to celebrate women in film. So Ava DuVernay, first of all, she's like, I just like this picture of Reebok and Ava's thing. They're celebrating women in film, which, okay, I like the whole women, but I know she's about black women in film, which is powerful. And this partnership centers around a celebration dedicated to influential role of creative women in film during Hollywood's biggest weekend, which was the Oscar weekend. 4 screenings took place on Saturday, February 8th, including some of this year's most impactful films directed by women. The day-long gathering featured a panel discussion on parity, persistence, and passion, hosted by Danny Quatin Clark. So obviously got an African name. But, listen, what I like about that is, there are companies that if you stand for what you believe in, Mona, you can stand for blackness and whiteness will respect it.
They should respect it.
They will respect it. But you gotta stand firm. You can't be, and they'll respect it. They'll partner with you. You don't gotta sell out to make it.
No.
And
There's some white people that respect and appreciate your blackness more than you do.
Cleveland Browns named Andrew Berry executive vice president of football operations and general manager. Black brother, man. And look, they made him the youngest general manager in NFL history, a brother. So there's been a lot going on in the NFL. There's not enough black coaches. There's only 4 black head coaches. Come on, man. There was some opening slots that just went out. They hired people who were like wide receivers coach. Joe Judge he was special team coach, and he gets the head coaching job of the Giants. And you got Eric Bieniemy, who's the offensive coordinator for the Super Bowl winning Kansas City Chiefs, and he can't get a job.
Wow.
And he's only been the head over the most explosive offense in the past 2 or 3 years. Only the most. Helped
Right.
develop Pat Mahomes.
Right.
He only calls the players.
What's the name of the guy that coaches the Steelers?
Mike Tomlin.
Not the Steelers. What's the
He's a
black
brother.
coach?
Mike Tomlin's black.
Oh,
The Steelers?
that's his name.
Yeah.
Okay, Tomlin. Ooh, got thrown off.
Yeah.
And he's doing his thing.
Yeah, well,
with them.
well, that's the Rooney family. The Rooney family, I mean, they've only had like 3 coaches, period, in the last maybe
And so
40, 50 years.
So he's basically loyal to his
that long?
family.
They keep coaches, and when they interviewed Mike Tomlin from his first interview, before he left, they gave him the job. So Pittsburgh is one of the blue collar towns, man, and the Rooney family is so smart. They hire people who represent what the city represents.
That's nice. That's smart.
Yeah.
And if you see how Mike Tomlin dresses on the side, he's a blue collar, hard nose, and excellent coach, man, doing a great job. But there's 32 teams. Why we only got 4 black coaches?
How many black owners you got?
We got one
In the
minority
NFL?
owner. Hold on, and that's of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he's not black. He's like Indian.
And that's recent.
No, he's been owning Jacksonville Jaguars for a few years now, but there ain't no black owners. None.
That's dope.
It's the good old boys club.
And because they won't allow them to buy in.
That's dope.
What's dope?
What you just said.
What do you mean? What's dope?
The fact that that guy right there. First of all,
I'm just trying to figure.
First of all, the fact that they hire people that's about that community, that's dope.
Oh, that they hired
okay.
Mike
You still
Tomlin.
talk about the
Yes.
Steelers. Okay.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
dope.
Gotcha.
Because
Okay.
we left off that there's no black.
Yeah. I thought you was like, because I was like, what? But okay, no, I get you. That they like him. That's the Rooney family. That's they about their, Listen, single mom of 3 started a New Orleans newest black-owned wine company. Yo, man, that's kind of ill. Me and you, we be talking about business. I gotta start thinking out of the box.
Right.
And you got to.
Yo, wine company.
Yeah.
Yo, man, that's that lucrative. Yo, John. She looks
Nice up there.
yeah, she's a little big, but you like one.
Wow.
Cute sister, man. She got, she,
I don't need to see.
yeah, well, things.
Okay.
Cleavage City, but she's smart, right? And Kim Lewis, an entrepreneur, is now. I know you like Malik, man. I'm gonna have to stop doing this show with this. But somebody gotta be a little. We can't be.
Y'all gotta have a men's day. Y'all gotta have your men's show. Y'all just talk about stuff men do.
Kim Lewis, an entrepreneur, is now in a rare club of 1%. Now check this out, though, Mo. 1% of black-owned women wine companies. Yo, man. All right, well, let me just celebrate this before Lewis, an avid traveler, often enjoyed tasting different wines from various regions during her travels. She often joked with friends that she should start a wine company. These jokes became reality when Lewis decided to create Old Orleans Wines. Being a black woman with a wine company makes me feel on top of the world. Listen.
She should.
Listen.
That's good stuff.
She hired a consultant for $20,000 to help her navigate the complicated process. So she
probably got money, man.
she invested money. I mean, look, that's the smart thing to do, because in businesses like that, you need people that know.
Yeah, who knows the business.
Yeah.
The beverage business it's not easy, man. I'm sure. There's a lot of businesses.
Did you
that's
hear
not
that
easy.
a lot of people are getting out of the wine business
I mean,
though?
gotta
A
prove
lot of
yourself.
Italians and stuff are getting out of the
Wow.
wine business.
Really?
And they're taking, and guess what they're doing with their crops?
What?
They're turning that stuff over and they.
Into marijuana.
Ding, 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 ding.
Marijuana. I was just thinking.
I wish I was thinking that today, but no, I wasn't thinking about the. I've never tried marijuana. I'm a good girl. I've never tried.
You inhaled it though, so that means
I've never inhaled it. I've never put marijuana to my mouth.
So you never was around anybody that was smoking, and you was in that room. As long as you was in that room, you just never smoked it.
I don't think I have been around them like that.
Nah.
I probably caught contact once or twice, but never like that. I
Well-
can't wait though. I can't do it now because I gotta stay clean for work. But when I retire, it's on.
You gonna smoke. And you gonna make up for lost time. But listen.
Yes, I am.
Now we move on to the segment. We got a few segments left.
You know,
We got Mona's segment. I was just thinking.
guess what?
What,
I was
Mona?
just thinking.
I was just thinking.
No,
just
she says
thinking.
that.
He's trying to steal my shine. That's
And then we
not
gotta
right.
say, okay, do it again.
You know, I was just thinking.
What were you thinking, Mona?
I was just thinking, guys.
What were you thinking, Mona?
All right, so I was home today.
How was we supposed to do this?
All right, don't worry about it. Y'all
We'll
pick
get
it
it
up.
together.
Y'all pick it up. So before my phone dies, I want to hurry up and read this because my phone's about to die. So you know, yesterday was Oscars. So you had a lot of stars, even singers come out for, and this particular young lady, SZA.
I like SZA.
Pretty young lady.
This is dope.
And she came out and her all together. So she had one particular artist who's also in the music industry. He said, "Called me old fashioned, but I was raised to serve my queen, clean for her, cook for her, and everything I do is for her. And if she cheats, that is on me. She caught me slipping, and I will apologize to do better." So he wrote that on a little, above her picture. Now that's suggestive as far as you kind of chick that I would do all this stuff for. So this particular artist, why this came to this discussion, because this is Little Nas X. If memory serves you correctly,
He was supposed to be gay.
Little Nas X came out as he was gay. So what does that mean?
I mean, I saw him wearing something recently.
What
He
he's
was
been
wearing something
coming
red.
out really flamboyant, like with
He was
the
looking real blue boyish.
because but see, here's my thing. I'm like, okay, are you gay? Kind of like gay for the stay, gay for the play, in my opinion. Like, are you gay just to make that money? Because society loves, unfortunately, gay black men. They love them.
That's true.
They love them.
That's
so
like,
here you
if
come
I
with
become gay, this show will blow up.
yes.
Instantly.
And because you could be rude, crude, you could tell somebody off. All your behaviors. You could call somebody a little, hello, what is this new call, Gail? A rat dog bitch? You can say that, and everybody be like, yes.
Our followers
Bro.
go up. We probably get somebody that, give us some bread so the show and take it to the next level.
Let Aaron Paul be one of the co-hosts.
Yo, you can talk about fashion. You can do everything. You can call people out their name. Listen, society loves a gay black man. Y'all
Man,
was
Aaron Paul. Salute to Aaron Paul.
So I wanted to ask y'all, do y'all feel that is he gay
I think he's
for the
not
play?
that- I think he's
Meaning,
there.
is he gay just to get that money?
I think he just came in the game kind of like what's up-ish, from the jump. I seen him wearing something tight recently, like something red, but he was always
You
kind
haven't
of dressed
seen like
male
some porn.
cleavage?
There's male porn stars that will do gay porn, but not be gay.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, I'm not. Listen, I draw the line.
Listen,
A gay
If
porn.
you do male porn, you're gay. There's no such thing as acting. Now, you can do a movie and play a gay role. and maybe have to kiss, I might even give you a gay scene. I might give you a gay
Yeah,
sex
because
scene.
shout out to my boy who did the crap out of his gay scene when he was on Empire, but he's not gay. Very handsome guy. Tobias Trevelyan.
Oh.
Real handsome guy. Got a
He's
wife.
not gay.
And my man
He's not
Omar from The Wire.
How about my
Is
man?
he? He's not gay.
No.
Okay.
How about my man from Rush Hour? He did a good job.
Cool.
Remember
Rush
from
Hour?
Rush Hour, I think was that part 1 or 2. It's an old flick. Remember short dude from Rush Hour when he was
Gay scene?
there was a gay scene in Rush Hour?
No, it
No.
wasn't.
Nah, I don't remember
What's
that.
Rush Hour?
I don't know which Rush Hour you was watching.
What, Rush Hour 8?
Nah,
He
man.
was watching the Rush Hour.
I'm rubbing off on you.
Nah, I got my ways. I got
Come
my
on,
ways.
son.
I just try to be
Rush
I'm
Hour.
trying to
concerned.
hold back.
But anyway, they have gay porn stars who I see
Where
this
was-
one
where was Jeff watching
HBO.
this Rush
I don't
Hour?
know. It was probably the Rush
Rush
Hour.
Hour.
It was the gay one that he's
Go ahead,
straight.
go ahead.
So they had this gay couple. This guy who was he did gay. He was on a porn site and he was showing how he's trying to show you.
Yeah, he ain't gonna find shit. Go
He
ahead.
was trying to. They had a guy who did gay porn, but his wife was on the side, and whenever he went limp, she would try to get him up because he wasn't enthused enough to get through the scene, but he had to go on the side. His wife would get him up so he could finish it. Why? Because gay porn pays more.
Y'all ready for Rush Hour now?
Oh my
Okay, I mean, you know,
So it's just
I'm
like him as
open-minded.
an artist. Is he fronting? Is he bi or is he gay? Like I'm just wondering. That's what I was like. How? Isn't he gay?
let me see. Let me see what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna need black, 42 long, and nothing touches this body but pure
I know what you're talking
Get my
about.
wife or something from the kids
He's
department.
talking about him.
Would your partner like to be wrapped in silk as well? Some people think it's tacky.
Oh,
But that's not a gay scene.
That's not a gay
Jeff.
scene.
Come on,
That's
man.
just a guy who played a gay man.
Play the gay role.
Jeff. He didn't have a gay sex scene.
Man.
Or a gay love scene.
Yeah, he wasn't licking somebody's
It wasn't.
ear.
It wasn't. Hold on. What was that cowboy movie in the mountains?
Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain.
Wasn't Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, y'all talking about something like that. Okay.
Yeah, he just played gay.
So I'm like, so basically that was just like what's going on here?
But that's my man. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I mean, he played the shit out of that role.
He sure did.
He was like, oh, this one's feisty. I know it. That's my movie. Yo, we got tips with Jeff's financial tips.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
With Jeff Joes.
Y'all haven't heard of like credit increase boost stuff that keep y'all actually could kind of keep your credit stable. I mean, there's a traditional way to keep your credit stable. It's not to go over your credit cards 30%. I'm sure everybody know that. You go over 30%. You have a credit card.
Right.
It's $100 on there.
Right.
You use $50 out of it.
Right.
Keep in mind, it's gonna decrease your credit.
Yes, that's
You know?
true.
That's just the traditional way to keep your credit stable, which is to keep it below 30% or
Okay.
30%.
Okay.
But there's some creative things that you could do also to keep your credit,
Like what?
boosting. Is trade lines. Have you heard of that?
Trade lines?
Trade lines. Like for instance, your mother can have a credit card. Let's say, for instance, your credit is let's say 600, and your mom could have a credit card and she's in good standing. She's always paid her bills on time. Her credit is like over 700. Let's just say she had a Amex card.
Right.
You know, if she adds you as an authorized user, automatically your credit will increase.
Man, I tried that. Didn't nobody trust me enough to do it.
Well, you know
And
what?
the thing is, I told them, I said, I don't need to be, I just put me on the credit card. You just
You don't
pay
need the
it
actual
on
credit
time.
card.
I don't need the card.
Because you know what? Creditors actually, they want you to add authorized user on that card. want you to do that because they feel like if you order another car for that person,
Mhm.
that you
They'll
be using
use
that
it,
credit
and they'll
as well.
use it. Yeah.
And they'll use it.
Right.
But you could somebody could add you as themselves on their credit, and then your score will boost up. That's of course the creative things that people do. And this whole credit thing is
Yeah, I
it's a
heard
big-
it's
a
like
big
30,
business.
40, 50 points you can
Yeah.
get increased, especially if you got somebody like 800.
Yeah.
So it's like they making their on timely payments.
Right.
And it's helping you out because it's looking like y'all have a
It's like a
good
piggy
revolving
bank.
credit.
It's like a piggy bank. And keep in mind, this is like a big business. A lot of
I know
people
that.
doing that.
You didn't know that?
Yeah.
No.
Because your credit
You could
is
do that for
worth-
the kids.
You could do that for your children. You don't have to get them a card. You just call the credit card company and say, hey, look, I like to add you. I like to add, someone on my credit as an authorized user. They're gonna they're gonna ask you if you want a card to be sent, and you can tell them no.
Or just tell them to send it to you.
You
And
don't
click
even have to accept it, but they want you to accept it. And automatically, your son's credit will just shoot right up.
as long as you're making those on time payments.
Yeah, and 30 to 40, actually when the month is up. And that's it, man. I mean, that's just a tip for everybody to know is trade lines.
Yeah, ain't nobody trusted enough to do it for me.
Well,
So, give it a chance, guys.
Yeah, it's a real big business. A lot
The
of
credit's
people use
good
it.
now, but I might do that for my daughter just to boost us up a little bit.
Yeah, and it works. It works for. It all works for government loans. Like for instance, because when you go on, like let's say for instance, if you're trying to buy a home, that's more of a government loan. So now they look at your credit report, and they notice when there's trade lines on your credit report that credit don't really belong to you. It's not a primary. A primary is something that belongs to you. A trade line is something where
That just boosted.
you got
Or
it from a
purchase.
family or a friend. So government loans, they hip to that. So they're not gonna honor your mortgage because of that. But you want your credit to go up to get a car or
So
something,
if
or an
they-
apartment.
So you're suggesting maybe if the kids, they get their own credit card, but if they don't want to necessarily use that credit card, they need to build their own credit.
They need to build
but
their
at
own
the
credit.
same token, it's good to have the trade line as well.
The trade line helps. It helps them get a boost,
Mm-hmm.
a credit boost, a credit increase. So
Damn
it's
credit.
some tips to know. Like
Tips from Jeff Joes.
That's
Yes.
right.
That's good. I didn't know that.
No.
And we're gonna hit y'all right now with Malik's Monday motivations. And we had a show come out today, called "What Is Your Destiny?" And I think some people are just under the assumption that things will just miraculously work out for you in life. Like, maybe it's your faith in God or whatever beliefs that you have. And yeah, things will work out, but it won't work out without your cooperation. And so the decisions that we make as individuals, day to day, moment to moment, hour to hour, minute to minute, is going to manifest into what our destiny looks like. There is no hocus pocus. There is no magic magician tricks, right? My destiny is going to be a sum total and an accumulation of a bunch of decisions that I make.
Yeah.
And where I'm at in the present moment is going to be a direct reflection of all of the decisions that I made in my prior moments. There's nobody to blame. There's nobody to cast fault on. Where you at in life is because of you.
that's right.
Absolutely. Own it.
And listen, another great episode. Malik, Mona, and Jeff.
Yo.
Conversations with Malik. And look, we in the show like we normally do. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Peace.
Bye.
Deuces.